After a night of playing games and soaking in hot tubs, we headed into Lamal Bay to start exploring the Charlevoix region. French explorers named the future town's cove the Bad Bay because its shallow, muddy waters were hard to navigate in the early 1600s. Today, the town of 8,000 people is still a popular tourist destination for outdoor adventure and la gastronomie française.
We're in this little pub called Belles et Femmes.
French cuisine may not be good for you, but damn is it good for us.
Je vous laisse ça, c'est la promotion. En fait, Blood et César vous offre des verres quand vous achetez Blood et César. Canada vous offre
Merci
des
beaucoup.
verres. Je laisse ça comme ça.
Parfait. Merci beaucoup.
No French food tour would be complete without croissants, chocolatines,
Yeah, it's so buttery.
You like?
I like.
and of course, baguettes. The nubbin at the end of a fresh baguette is the best part, hands down.
Where do we park?
The Charlevoix region of Quebec sits in an impact crater made by a 2-kilometer wide meteorite almost 500 million years ago. The impact created the rolling hills that attracted French settlers to the area and contrasts with the surrounding rocky Laurentian mountain range, which are part of the ancient Canadian Shield. The lakes, forests, and picturesque villages made the region Canada's very first resort destination for tourists.
This is literally and figuratively the end of the road for our maritime adventure. You just saw this road turn off and we took it.
You get a road turn off and you just gotta take it blindly and hope that you end up here.
When we turn around from here, we drive back to the hotel, and then from there we move on back home. All the steps from here on in are all leading us back home.
The saddest thing about starting an exciting new adventure is that, like all good things, it must come to an end. But when we take a trip, we leave it all on the road, so it feels like we need a little vacation from our vacations to recharge. We went back to the hotel for a good night's rest because we had a 10-hour drive back home to Toronto the next morning.
You have the key? I don't. You have the key.
Okay, this is where we sign off.
Okay.
With a special stop along the way.
Mon Dieu! Ça fait de la neige ici. Holy jeez. As you get over the hills, the rain that we were having this morning turned into a full-on snowstorm. We are on our way to meet up with some friends of ours, Eldar, and hopefully his lovely wife, Melo, old friends of mine from Montreal. And we're gonna meet up with them at La Banquise, which is hands down one of the top-rated poutines in all of Quebec, and hopefully we get out of this snowy mess real soon.
We had to stop for about 15
Oh,
minutes.
everybody knows.
There was a car that flipped on the road in this crazy weather. So we're heading back in the opposite direction on a detour.
We have decided to follow the path of Google instead of the kind French neighbor who offered his advice. We just turned around the corner and it went from being absolute snow like you saw to back into autumn weather. But if this was snow on it, holy jeez, this would be impassable. You'd go down this thing and like a toboggan and then grind into those rails up ahead. Fucking Google sends us down this way, saying it's a detour, and it just loops us around.
Oh no. Oh man.
And it's not even really a road.
We need to follow that guy and now he's gone.
So I think Google's gonna keep on forcing us back into that train wreck. We detoured correctly. We retraced our steps and took a right instead of a left to get back to the car crash. And instead, the GPS finally flipped around and led us down this really scenic route. We're back on the highway, safe and sound, after a lovely detour.
Yeah, I thought we made it a lot further than we actually have.
Yeah. We've been on the road for like an hour.
And we got some really nice scenic views along
God damn it, I'm getting that Poutine Galvad. Come hell or high water. Jackknife. That thing was jackknife on like a sharp angle. I don't know how hard that hit, but it didn't look great.
Man, those 2 accidents in like not even 2 hours.
They're all stuffed up on that. They're backed up.
There's another detour that we have to take. There's another accident.
This is just not going well today. Nature's like, fuck you in your last poutine.
Driving in Montreal is challenging at the best of times, but when it's the first winter weather of the year, it's extra.
It's been asinine getting to this place. Even the last 100 meters is uphill. How we have made it all together too. La banquise. Chin chin.
But we drive through fire for these 2 beauties.
It's just la banquise.
And for this legendary poutine.
C'est ça. La galvade. Si je mange un grand, je vais mourir.
Oh, me too. I'm thinking it's small, but with the burger.
Mike's in heaven.
We kissed our friends goodbye and got back on the road for our brutal drive home.
We're on our 4th accident du jour. Incident sur autoroute de Carrie. 4 accident drive today.
And we still had a 6-hour drive ahead of us.
We are leaving Quebec and we are back in Ontario. Woo!
We loved being tourists in our own country. It was like we got to see several different countries without getting on a plane, needing a passport, or exchanging any currency. Each province has its own unique cultural identity and played a significant role in the foundation of Canada. We're going to be back with new episodes where we'll explore other parts of our home and native land, but stay tuned for our next detour, where we're heading to the other side of the world.